All right, everyone, there we go. Welcome back. All right, day two, osmosis. What happened and why? So, if you remember, just kind of a little recap is we had and started with two gummy bears. Okay, we have the red one and, of course, your regular green one. And then what we did is in one of them, we put tap water, regular tap water that came straight from the science tap. In the second one, we put distilled water. And what distilled water is 100% water with no other minerals or anything in it, just water. Okay, and now let's look at the results. So I'm just going to show you two of these and give you an idea. It's going to be really hard for you to see, but here we go. Oh, that's not so bad. Look at the red gummy bear. The red gummy bear, I can't really turn it, but you can see that it's a lot larger than when it started. Holy buckets, look at that size change. That is crazy. That is due to osmosis. So now what I'm going to do is you can grab your sheet and have your sheet out, and I'm going to minimize my window, and I'll grab the sheet for you. I just need to find it, and there it is. And we'll punch some numbers in here and go through it. I don't have mine saved from the other day, I'm assuming, so because I deleted it because my one class said, hey, you have that filled in already, so I didn't want that. So we'll fill this in and I'll kind of explain what we'll be doing next. And as this loads, because the internet is super slow, I don't know about you guys, but mine is just brutally slow. All right, so here we go. Red and green. All right, so we're going to start here where I'm going to measure the length. Let me grab another cup, and so I can do this. Now this gets kind of hard because these gummy bears are going to be really, you don't want them to fall apart, and you got to be really careful with them. So I'm just going to dump it out, and it's always tough because some of the sugar gets eaten away. All right, I am going to put this on the tryptophan balance and mask this. Maybe I can do it like this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take a picture of this, and so everyone can kind of see what it looks like. And now let's see what the red one weighed. Well, I don't have any power here. That's never good. Oh, there we go. All right, so the new weight. So I'll come back to this measurement in a second, and I'm going to go right here. The tap water gummy is going to, actually, I lied. We're going to do the measurement since I have it right here. Okay, so for the length, we are going to have 4.2 centimeters. Okay, the width, 2.1 centimeters. 2.1 centimeters. The height is next. 1.8. Okay, so you can see how that's changed. And if you multiply all three of those together, we will have 4.2 times 2.1 times 1.8, and that gives us 15.8. 876 centimeters cubed. Awesome. Okay, now I am going to get the mass of this. I had to have it on. There, now I can zero it. Come on. This thing is just not wanting to agree with me. So as we're doing that, I can start. Come on. There. Okay. Now we'll take the second one, and we'll do that. I'm not going to hold these up because it's really hard for me to hold it up because they're so they're just ready to break. They're just so fragile. I know that's kind of funny, but they are. Okay. Next up. Look at that. I can zero it. Okay. The weight of the gummy bear. The mass of the gummy bear is going to be 10.16. Whoops. 10.16 grams. All right, gummy bear number 2. This one was in distilled water. Let's get this. And let's get the mass of that. The mass of gummy bear number 2 is 13. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry, it's stopping. There it is. 14.38. Whoops. 14.38 grams. Okay, let me make my measurements here. All right, we have 4.4 centimeters. The width, 2.3 centimeters, and then the height of it, 2.2 centimeters. So let's multiply those all together. We have 4.4 times 2.3 times 2.2, and that gives us 22.264 centimeters cubed. Interesting. So by looking at this, the one in distilled water ended up getting larger. The one in distilled ended up getting larger in size, and of course that makes sense in mass. So now I want you to think about this is why? Why does the distilled water get larger than the regular tap water? And it's all based on concentration, okay? We know that there's a higher concentration of water in the distilled water because it's 100% compared to 90-some%, whatever's in regular tap water. And of course, we'll talk about this as a class and go over it, and I'll get much more in depth about it, okay? So now what's going to happen to day 2 and 3? Well, here's my gummy bear, okay? Now I'm going to pour salt water in here. And I'm also going to pour salt water in the green one. And then we're going to come back tomorrow and make the measurements. And I want you to think about something. Is why does the salt water, or what does the salt water do? Or what will it do? I want you to talk about this in class. So first of all, what is the gummy bear going to happen after I put in the salt water tomorrow? Do not say suck. Do not say dry up. It doesn't do any of those things. You have to start talking in the terms of higher concentration of water to lower concentration, because that's going to tell you which way the water's moving, okay? So you can log back into class. You can then discuss it with me, and we're going to go over what happened and why.